Alright, so here we are. It's all come down to this. The Chelsea finale. That's right. After 5 epic seasons with Maurizio Sarri and the London club, Stamford Bridge and the Chelsea fans are going to have one last dance, one last episode to round off. You guys have showed your love week in, week out for this series, and I can't thank you enough pretty much because it has kept us going throughout FIFA 19, and now we've finally reached the final episode in our quest for the Champions League trophy in season number 5. After season 4 disappointment, this is what the squad is looking like. However, we have 3 games left, including the Champions League final. We're going to sim 1 game, and that is going to be against Arsenal, and then we're going to lift up the Premier League trophy against Everton at home. So we're going to go into this one against our London rivals in Arsenal, the Gunners. Hopefully get this one done. We're pretty much fielding the second team at the moment. Hudson-Odoi in there, Rashford, we're going to sim it. Kante comes on for a goal in the 86th as we get the 2-0 victory, our last ever victory over Arsenal. So we have the opportunity to finish off the Premier League season with 90 plus points against 5th place Everton, fighting for European football at the moment, so we got to be wary of them. Although I thought it was at Stamford Bridge, we're actually playing away at Goodison Park, guys. So if you are keen for the season finale, the final episode, the series finale of the Chelsea FIFA 19 career mode series, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe for some more FIFA 19 content just before FIFA 20. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a video. We got videos coming to the channel every week. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description, and comment down below what your favorite episode was, who your favorite player was, what was your favorite season throughout the Chelsea career mode. Let me know down below. I'd love to read all your comments, and obviously love your support down there. So we're gonna get into this one and lift up the Premier League trophy away at Everton. So we've got a sunny day on our hands here in Merseyside. Goodison Park is looking in tip-top shape, perfect condition to lift up that Premier League trophy for the Chelsea boys. Eden Hazard's going to do it for one last time. I can't believe he's down to 87 overall already. FIFA 19 career mode doing him dirty there. The new Real Madrid man, that is the table. Hopefully, we can get off to a record-breaking season and crack that 90 points. Even with a draw, we'll get 90 points, so it doesn't really matter. The boys out in force today. Our last game before the Champions League trophy. We've got 2 chances, 2 games to get 2 pieces of silverware. Let's go and do it. Maurizio Sarri is looking very determined today. This is how the Evertonians line up. They still got Jordan Pickford in net. Back fours, Maele, Pereira, Dendonka, and Dermizi. Starting off in the midfield is going to be Carvalho and Thomas Partey. Actually a strong midfield there. Lookman, Gordon, and Onyekuru in the attacking part of the midfield, and then their top goal scorer, Richarlison, the Brazilian striker, is going to start up top. Meanwhile, our last ever Premier League lineup, Donnarumma is going to start up in net. Van Dijk, Varane, and Koulibaly, our trustful back 3. Junior, Kante, Milinkovic-Savic, and the captain, Eden Hazard in midfield. Then in the attack, it's Mbappe, Asensio, and Marcus Rashford leading the line. Let's get this W. You can see the bench. Such a strong team. Let's go out and get this win. Oh, already a beautiful ball into Marco Asensio. He's offside. That would have been the dream start. He's off celebrating. He thought he got the opener. Our season 1 hero nearly got us off to a great start here. He's going to flick it up. Asensio with a big cross in the middle, and Serge Milinkovic-Savic is waiting at the back post. The Serbian loves a header, and he's done so here in his last ever Premier League game at the club. What a way to get things underway here in the opening first 5 minutes. Marco Asensio with a devastating bicycle kick volley cross, and it landed at the header of Milinkovic-Savic, smashed it into the bottom corner, and it goes straight over Jordan Pickford there. What a leap from the man. Milinkovic-Savic wins the ball back. Rashford sees Hazard on the end of the area. He'd love a goal today. It's off the post, and Vinicius Jr. with the rebound straight into the side of the netting. The Brazilian follows up Eden Hazard's individual attempt on goal, and unlucky for him, he couldn't get a goal to finish off this game. Vinicius Jr. on the tightest of angles squeezes that one in for the second, and Everton do not know what have hit them here. So basically, halfway through the first half, my audio just completely went out the window. It's jumpy. You can't even tell what I'm saying. But as I say that, Kante absolutely smashes that one in for the third. I know we're absolutely decimating Everton at the moment, but unfortunately, my audio had to stuff up only in this first half. It's going to be back in the second. But what a finish from Kante. That is bullet-like from N'Golo Kante, our French midfielder. The number 8 smashes the 13 against Everton. It looks like it's going to be a long day for the Evertonians. The Toffees are in for a big one there. Maurizio Sarri loving that. This is going to be our Premier League party. This is going to be our Premier League celebration here as we just continue piling on the humiliation to Everton. A beautiful piece of work to play, and that man Marco Asensio, he is loving life this season, and he has capped it off with a goal. Of course, this is our warm-up game before the Champions League, before the big dance, before the big ticket item, the Champions League final up against Atletico Madrid. So we had to make the most of it. We had to get in the rhythm, and it goes around, it bends around the defender and creeps back into that bottom left-hand corner. You feel sorry for Pickford there, but that is the fourth, and Asensio obviously on fire as we go into the second half. We're nearly at the second half. We're 4-0 up. We're cruising here at Goodison Park, and Everton dressed in their white kit, their away kit. They're looking to get something out of this game. It's Lookman down this right-hand side. He puts the ball in, and at the back post waiting was an Everton player and snuck it into the near post. They get a little consolation in this first half, maybe a breath of fresh air for the Evertonians. They get a goal to combat that 4-0 thumping in the first half. They take it back to 4-1. And yeah, Donnarumma should have done better there, but we're going to go into the second half. Now my audio is going to be all back, so hope you enjoy. Asensio sees the run of Eden Hazard again. He's going to pick out Kylian Mbappe for the fifth. Kylian Mbappe, the Frenchman, touches it on too much. Jordan Pickford saved it. Be the perfect send-off. Milinkovic-Savic from the corner, just above the bar. And we're going to use all our subs here. Milinkovic-Savic, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. coming off for Lucas Paquetá, Mauro Icardi, and Dybala all coming on. It'll be written in the stars if Icardi gets a goal from a corner here. And what happens? It's straight off the bench for the Argentine. A trademark finish from the striker. It's our fifth of the day here in the 73rd minute. He comes on and makes an instant impact. One of our top goal scorers in the Premier League as well. Take about Mauro Icardi. Swung in from Eden Hazard. He gets an assist in his final Premier League game as well. Yet another corner. Will it be yet another goal for Mauro? It's not going to be. But Paquetá gives it off to Milinkovic-Savic. It's Asensio. And the Spaniard with a brace on the final day of the Premier League. He's going to take a bow in front of the Everton fans. We've hit Everton for 6 here at Goodison Park. What a day out so far. This is going to be an absolute rout. That is going to be the season done in the Premier League. We finish off with 92 points. Now the captain Eden Hazard will be lifting up the trophy. What a finish. What a game. 6-1. An absolute demolition job of Everton here in their own backyard. But Maurizio Sarri and the boys are going to lift up the trophy one last time. The league is ours. What a season it has been. Now it is all eyes on the Champions League final. We're going to see Hazard lift up the trophy with the whole team. I'm going to leave you with the celebrations for now. But straight after this will be the Champions League final up against Atletico Madrid.
They kept their eyes fixed firmly on the target, and they really did stick together. They had injuries, 1 or 2 suspensions, but they kept picking up the results.
And now they are about to pick up what it's all about. They are the champions.
Oh, wonderful scenes and moments they will never forget. You look back in 20 years' time and you'll think about this day.
To share it with the supporters. They've had a great bond, great travelling fans, as well as the home followers. They certainly haven't been without the backing that every team needs to go week in, week out in this most demanding of leagues.
So that is how the final standings of the Premier League are going to finish. Liverpool in second, Man City third, and Manchester United sitting in fourth. Everton miss out on Champions League football, as well as Spurs, Arsenal, Leicester, and all those sides. Meanwhile, it's Watford, West Brom, and Middlesbrough all going back down to the Championship. Maurizio Sarri to finish off this series perfectly against Atletico Madrid, Champions League time. Final look at the squad before we head off into the game. Donnarumma ending up with 12 clean sheets, 38 appearances for him, 1 assist somehow from goalkeeper. Lucas Paquetá with 3 goals, 4 assists. Virgil van Dijk with 1 goal, 1 assist. Varane doing well there as well. We have Rashford, Jesus, and Jovic all getting double figures in goals, which is good to see. Paul Pogba getting 2 assists. Kylian Mbappe killing it, 16 goals and 10 assists, so double figures in both stats, as well as Eden Hazard side, now at an 87 overall, -2 this season, but he's still outperforming himself. We've got Sancho getting in on the act as well. Dybala not doing too well. Didn't get that much game time. Milinkovic-Savic scoring 13 goals and 2 assists throughout the season. Very decent from him. Kante doing well. Arta in the middle of the park. Fabian and Mauro Icardi with 17 goals this season. Only 21 games, which is a very decent return. Vinicius Jr. Marco Asensio, the Spaniard, outperforming himself this season. Really came out of his shell. Neymar with a -1 overall somehow, but he's still got 5 goals and 2 assists. As we go down to the players that didn't really play too much this season, and Pardew, Telles, and Frankie de Jong actually get no games whatsoever, which just shows how much depth we built in this squad and how much quality Chelsea have on offer. So this is going to be the side going out into the Champions League final. It was so hard knowing who to include and who not to include, but this is going to be the final side. As you can see on the substitutes bench and in the reserves, we've got an abundance of talent there, but hopefully they can go out and get the job done. So it's the Johan Cruyff Arena, the occasion for this Champions League final. And as you can see there, the trophy we are fighting for against Atletico. Will the ribbons be blue? Will they be red? I'm hoping for blue. If it's anything like the Everton game, we should be fine, but it is Atletico Madrid. As you can see, our road to the final, beating PSG on away goals, 5-5 on aggregate. A classic from last episode, but here we're lining up the big one. The Chelsea fans are out in numbers here in Amsterdam. And here is the 11 Atletico Madrid are fielding out tonight. Still a lot of the main players at Atletico Madrid in real life still here. As you can see, Cutrone, Griezmann up top, Sayo, Rodri, Martins, Lamar, Jimenez, Rekic, Fosu Mensah at the back, Oblak in goal still, Montero at left back. They've still got they've still got Diego Costa in there as well. So it's a lot of the mainstays at Atletico Madrid. They've stayed loyal, and as you can see, our lineup there ready to take them on. We've got some firepower on the bench as well in Asensio, Jovic, and Pogba. Hopefully we can get the job done in 90 minutes. If not, 120 or penalties. Let's see what we can do here at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Cutrone is going to start us off. No way. This could be an absolute great way to start off the final. Dybala already. How many minutes are we in? One and a half minutes in, and Paulo Dybala straight off kickoff wins the ball back, and with the near post left foot finish. He hasn't played much this season, as we saw before, but he's proving his quality in the opening minutes of the final here. Atletico Madrid have been sleeping in the first few minutes, and we've broken the deadlock early on here. The two Argentinians linking up there with Icardi and Dybala. He just skilled past Jose Maria Jimenez. The captain fell to the floor, and Dybala finished that one no problem. Jan Oblak, you'd think, was such a good keeper. He let the ball go past his near post, but it doesn't matter. We don't care. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Savic wins the header there. Icardi gives it off to Mbappe. He's going to have his first strike of the match off the post from the Frenchman. The finesse shot, couldn't find the back of the net to find his way through. Koulibaly heads that one out. Jolson Martins, ever so dangerous for Atletico Madrid, and it's a big save from Donnarumma in net. The Italian gets down low. Jolson Martins swings that in. It's going to be Patrick Cutrone, and he cannot get it past Donnarumma in net. And it's an injury for the Spanish midfielder. Atletico Madrid man Sayo has gone down here. It looks to be serious. I think they're going to bring someone on here, but I think that's the end of the Champions League final for Sayo. He looks like he's in a lot of pain at the moment, and they are going to bring on a Spaniard for a Spaniard. Koke is going to fill the void of Sayo in the midfield. Now, the run from the Belgian, Eden Hazard. What can he do on this left-hand side? He's going to cut it in. A big whip. Mauro Icardi. And the header just goes wide of the post. The Serbian Milinkovic-Savic will cut it back for Kylian Mbappe. He's going to have a finesse shot, and it just is inches wide of the post. And we can't get the second before half-time. We've been dominating this game. We haven't found the second in order to have a comfortable lead. It's still 1-0. We went up through that early Dybala goal and haven't found another one. However, in the second 45, we're going to look to seal this trophy, and it's Icardi kicking us off in Amsterdam for the second half. Straight off kickoff. What can the boys conjure up here? Icardi gives it back to Mbappe. A nice little 1-2 between them. It's the same goal in the same in separate halves, and it's come from two Argentinians. Dybala in the first half, Icardi straight off kickoff in the second. And it looks like 2 early goals in each half going to lead us towards this title, because Atletico Madrid find themselves 2-0 down in the final. I can't see them getting back in this one, but it's a clinical finish from Icardi. Now we just got to hold on to it, maybe add to it. It goes in between the legs of Rekic. He actually didn't even put his foot out to stop it, but Oblak couldn't get anywhere near that one. Icardi cements our 2-0 lead. Rodri. It's back to Rodri. Koulibaly off his line, Van Dijk off his line, and Gelson Martins nearly halves the deficit there if it wasn't for Donnarumma standing in his way at the near post. Icardi wins it back. It's a poor clearance from Fosu Mensah. He can find his Argentinian compatriot in the middle of the area. He's crossed it back in, and Mbappe has got the third for us. The Frenchman guides the header into the bottom left-hand corner, and what a way to get the third. A beautiful team goal. Fosu Mensah gave it away, and we punished the Atletico defense, getting the third here. And what a nice little team goal that was. Dybala with an assist, perfectly on a plate for Mbappe to finish that one off, and it's third time lucky for Kylian. Okay, the substitute finds Gelson Martins on the end of it. He crosses it in. Varane deals with it. Neymar can't clear it. Atletico still on the attack here. Florenzi, he's going to have a pop. Koulibaly with a big block in there. Oh, Cutrone nearly scores a bicycle kick, but Donnarumma was very alert to the situation. Gets it past Azpilicueta. Finds Milinkovic-Savic. He's going to see Mbappe in the middle. It's going to fall to Dybala, and Oblak prevents the fourth from going in. A decent save from the Slovenian. Anyway, we're into stoppage time now. Surely nothing can happen in the space of a few seconds. And it was rather comfortable. It was rather cruisy from the Chelsea boys. We've redeemed ourselves from last season's disappointment. In season number 5, the season finale, we end up winning the Premier League and the Champions League in the space of a month. Varane cannot believe it, but we have actually gone out and done it. Madrid, rather unlucky in certain parts of that game, but we took our chances. We were clinical with it. We punished Atletico Madrid when we could, and now the boys get a chance to celebrate a record-breaking season. Such end of the series, guys. If you did enjoy the season finale and the series in general, make sure to slap a like on the video, subscribe down below for some more videos on the channel, hit the notification so you never miss out on a video. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. I've been BCHD. Thank you for all your support on this series, and I'm going to leave you with the captain, Eden Hazard, lifting up the trophy in our last moments of the video.